Hey guys, in this video I want to share with you my testimony of how I was literally saved from some kind of accident, which I honestly don't even know much details about, but I was shown that, I remember I was walking down this road and I knew that, it was in the time when I was being gang stalked, and I talk about this in my other video, and I did survive that and it stopped, but I do remember at the time, I was walking down this road and there was some strange activity going on at the time, because generally it used to be a quiet road, but all of a sudden there was all this activity and all these cars, and there were cars that were coming from behind me or from the front, and they were moving a little bit suspiciously to me. But of course with gang stalkers, it's like you do not know for sure. Sometimes you do, but sometimes it's like you shouldn't even care about this. You should just do your thing because you know that you're protected, right, if you're with God. So what I remember is that this car that was coming from behind me, suddenly it stopped, and I was walking, and I wasn't like in a rush, I was just slowly walking down the road, and then this person came out of the car and he kind of came like around me, and he was like looking at me like, what, like, what are you, who are you, in kind of way, and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on, and now I was shown that it was some kind of thing that they were planning to do, which did not work out. And that's the thing, people don't realize that yes, this world is physical, but it's actually, we are a lot more spiritual. And there are things that, no matter how hard you try in the physical, if God is in control, you cannot do anything, It's all up to God. And, I've heard stories of things when people would literally get into the car because they would want to hurt someone, and it's like the car would break, the engine would break, I've heard stories like that. So I don't know what happened back then, but in my case, but I was just literally, this memory was brought back to me, and yeah, I believe that they did plan something there, because it didn't work, and all I remember is this guy getting out of the car and looking at me like, who are you, like, what are you, this kind of look that he gave me, and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, I guess this is what I wanted to share in this video, my testimony. If you don't believe in God, like, I would really want to hear their side of the story, what exactly were they doing, what was their plan. But in the end, like, I'm able to talk about this thing so easily because in a way I already got used to things like that, and to hearing things like that. I'm used to the spiritual side of life, and I know that this is a supernatural world. If you're not used to thinking about this world in a supernatural way, then you are behind. And we are in the times when we need to have the supernatural mind. We need to be able to understand these things, because otherwise you will fall back. We are in very important times, and the rapture is approaching. But yeah, but that's the thing, when you know the spiritual side, when you know that you are with God, when you know that He is protecting you, then none of that really scares you, none of that really affects you in any way, because you know that you're with God and He's protecting you, and He will heal you even if something happens, because He will fix all the injustice in His way and in His time. And that's the beauty of God and His will. So in a way, I guess God did prove some kind of point to those people. And also, I guess he did prove to me his power and his love and his protection. And, you know, yeah. So when you're with God, like, you don't need to worry about anything. And all the dark forces, you know, they're not even on the same level. Even though Satan wants to pretend like he's fighting and he's strong, like, no, he will flee, you know, just like that from the child of God. So I guess, yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you in this video. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.